here's how you can start making consistent progress in your life, guys. So one question I got the other day was, hey, I can't seem to make consistent progress towards my goals. And I think this is something we're all can relate to, because for a long time, this was my life, right? I would make a little bit of progress, throughout the week. Maybe I would stick to my commitments Monday through Wednesday, right? And then Thursday would roll around and you start to get that sense of weekend vibes. And you're like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna revert back to those old destructive habits that are keeping you exactly where you are stuck. And that's the most important thing, guys, because when that happens, right, you go back to those bad habits after, doing good stuff for the first part of the week or whatever the days look like. Well, what happens there is you're creating an extremely volatile situation for yourself. So when you do, engage in those vices, those bad habits over the weekend, Monday rolls around and you're not going to be in a state of mind where you're ready to go after it, right? So right there, you're already kind of, you have to climb back out of that valley you created for yourself, because, you're going up during the first part of the week, then you crash down, right? And then you have to build back up again. It's just this, it's not an effective way to live, right? It's not a way that I don't believe personally that humans are designed to live that way, just because it's way too volatile, right? Our bodies and minds operate best with consistency, as much consistency as we can give it. So if you're having problems with consistency, I would suggest that is most likely a lack of discipline. And here's the thing about discipline, guys, is discipline is not something that people are just born with. It is a muscle, just like any other muscle in your body, that needs to be strengthened. And just in the way that people, aren't built or born bodybuilders or born powerlifters, most people aren't born disciplined either. And this is something you need to build up. So the easiest way by building up your discipline is to make a specific schedule that you must stick to. It is a non-negotiable. And for me personally, I always like to put this on paper. Write it out in a journal every day. What has to get done? What are my top priorities that need to get done for me to continuously make progress? And when those thoughts come to you, right, over the end of the week comes, you're gonna have the opportunity to break your character and go back to those old ways. And that's your chance to either win or lose. So in a case where you do break character and you go back to those old habits, unfortunately, you lost that battle, right? So you have to get back up on your feet and keep going, right? I've lost that battle thousands of times, and I'm here to tell you that you can get through it, you can win, and you can become the person who does make the right decision for yourself and does win. So that would be my suggestion for people looking to create a more consistent life, is you have to monitor your discipline, and you have to continue building this up. So start now, figure out exactly what you want to work towards, and create a plan that you need to stick to, because at the end of the day, having a goal is not enough. You need a system that supports that goal. Because if I say, hey, I want to make $10,000, that's a great goal and all, but what are you going to do every single day to materialize that? What does that look like? Do you need to be reaching out for your business, prospecting? Do you need to be running ads? Do you need to be doing all these different things to actually create that? And the same goes for your fitness. What do you need to do every single day to get the physique that you want, to build the strength that you want? You need to be monitoring the food that you're intaking. How's your training? How's your recovery, right? Are you doing cardio? All these different factors go into these things. And without a proper system, without a proper plan, you might be able to do good things for a short period of time, but what will happen to you is you're gonna fall off because there is not a system there to support you. So start thinking about your system and thinking about how you can act on that every single day without fail, because that's gonna create the consistency. And like I said before, that is a muscle you build up. So the more you can do it, the stronger that muscle is gonna get, right, guys? And it took me a long time to be able to be super consistent with things. And that's honestly one of my main reasons for doing the daily uploads, is that it forces me to and holds me publicly accountable to be consistent. So do whatever you need to do, right? And this has been a huge benefit for me, because not only has these daily postings, this is translated to other areas of my life for more consistency. So start with one thing and be extremely consistent with it. And once you can do it once for 90 days, I would say that's a good benchmark. Start to add in more stuff, guys, and over time you will build up the consistency muscle, and you will be able to continuously make the progress that you want and not go through those nasty ebbs and flows where you fall off on your goals and it leaves you stuck in that place you don't want to be. Anyways, guys, that's what I wanted to share after receiving a comment on this topic. Hopefully that video was insightful. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, leave me a comment, let me know, are you struggling with consistency or you got it pretty dialed in? Otherwise, I have a free community. This is for like-minded people who want to win. You can join this community for free, and when you do join, you'll gain access to my Self-Mastery Blueprint. This is a free course that I created that covers the kind of 4 key areas in my life that I am always keeping awareness around to help achieve rapid success and exponentially increase my results. So guys, I look forward to seeing you next video.